Get ready with me to recreate Ted Cruz's makeup routine. Welcome back to Queer Eye for the MAGA Guy, the show where I, a liberal, reach across the aisle and help conservative men achieve the makeup routines of their favorite conservative politicians. Rafael Cruz has done a lot in his gender-affirming care journey, so for the rest of this video, we will be going by his chosen name of Ted. I really do my best to never look directly at Ted Cruz. Here he is fleeing the state of Texas for a vacation in Cancun during a power outage. So when people were saying I needed to recreate Ted Cruz— oh, that's the wrong photo. Recreate Ted Cruz's makeup, I was confused because a few years ago, this man was just wearing a little powder and possibly concealer. But that is clearly no longer the case. We're going to start with a foundation that is 2 shades too dark for our skin and start stippling it on. As you can see in this photo, the too dark foundation starts here and goes down into the nose in a V formation. On the sides of our face, we're left with 2 light squares. Use a full coverage foundation that matches your skin tone and go in. Most of the male conservative politicians I've recreated in this series like to wear light foundation around their eyes to give the illusion that they wear sunglasses and work in the sun. But I was really drawing a blank as to what Ted Cruz was trying to achieve here. Then I realized, I think he's trying to recreate the Batman mask. Slay Queen! Just because you're a super villain doesn't mean you can't cosplay as a superhero. Now we're gonna take a blue beauty blender cause he's a boy. I really love that conservative men are starting to have fun and experiment, and not just in the RNC men's rooms. Makeup really should be for everyone. But I do think why the conservative men have gone from this to full glam this is to distract from how absolutely crazy this is. We're just gonna blend a little. By the way, if you like this series, Pride.com wrote an article about it. I linked it in my schmio. I do our cheek contour with a very large, fluffy brush. Like J.D. Vance, Ted Cruz has done the oldest trick in the male book of creating a jawline by growing a beard. If you want to learn how to fill in a patchy, unmasculine beard with eyeshadow, I suggest you go back and watch my J.D. Vance tutorial. Be sure and add no shadow to your chin, and to make it appear more bulbous, we're going to be adding quite a bit of blush. A little matching blush, be careful to not go into our Batman mask. A little blush at our temples because we are angry for America. Because we don't want this to look crazy, we're going to take our blush brush, wipe off all the excess, and stipple it in, blending our Batman mask into the rest of our face. See how seamed that transition is? That's what we're really after. Bronzer. Draw a Y in your forehead and bring it down your nose. The Y stands for, why are my kids gonna go no contact with me when they become adults? Nose contour. Draw 2 large triangles on the sides of our nose. Bring it down and let it round out our nose tip. NYX white stick to really round out the ball of our nose, and a little on our eyelids. Let's add some to our beard because we want to look distinguished for America. Ted Cruz doesn't rock as bold a liner as J.D. Vance does, but it is still present, so go in around your waterline. So we don't look like we're wearing makeup, we're going to add in a little brown puppy dog liner. I don't think Ted Cruz does anything to his eyebrows because if he did, they would be better, but I'm going to go in with a little black so that ours match. Go up at the corners so you look like an inquisitive 3-year-old. If you want to make your mouth look a little bit more like a butthole, take some brown shadow and go under your bottom lip. I don't know what shade of lipstick Ted Cruz is allegedly wearing, but I think Pink Sizzle by Revlon is a very close color match. Do you think he does that pucker with his mouth now to be like Trump because people seem to like Trump and no one likes him, even his own daughter? A light coat of mascara on our top and bottom lashes. Final step, highlighter. Be sure and put a little on your cheekbones. Batman wings. Under our eyes. Chin. And a little white powder under our nose for good measure. This is our final result. Let me know how you think I did in the comments, and be sure and tell me what other conservative politicians' makeup routines you would like to see me do. All right, my strange little onions, I love you. Have a hug, a cookie, and a juice box. Mwah.